everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Wow, what an adventure yesterday. We ended up sending our colonists off into retirement. They retired with the Empire, they joined the Empire, and victory was had, chat. It was a great time. I will be working hopefully this week on getting a edited version of the royalty ending up for you guys on YouTube, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that's coming this week. I've also got a short that's being uploaded, so we'll probably publish that either late tonight or I may wait until Monday. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, great times were had, guys. That was one of my best runs I've ever had, one of my favorite runs I've ever had. Some great stories were told. But today's a new day, time for a new run. So let's go ahead and hop in, and we're going to do something a little different today. We are going to do Naked Brutality Tribal. I've got exploration mode on, so we won't have any visibility of the world. So that'll be fun doing some exploring that way. We'll do a little bit of caravanning, try to find somewhere nice to set up shop. We're going to start with absolutely nothing, no men in black, no creep joiners, and 100% naked. The change we're going to do today is we're going to do Randy and Cassandra. So this basically is my understanding. I've never used this storyteller before, but my understanding is it's a mix of Randy and Cassandra, so we should see a lot more action happening. The Cassandra scale is just normal. The Randy is going to be layered on top of the Cassandra. So this ought to be interesting. I'm sure we're going to die horribly. We'll do losing is fun for our base. And then we will also do enable child raiders. And we're going to keep everything else the same. I am going to do anomaly disabled just till I get a good feel for this, because honestly, anomaly is my bane. One of these days I will figure out how to survive an anomaly run. But yeah, that's going to be the storyteller settings that we do, so everything else is pretty standard. Hopefully we don't die horribly. We're going to do all random, so this ought to be fun. So let's just go ahead and randomize our seed a few times and get a new seed. We'll go 100% globe coverage, just to see where... Actually, you know what? We're going to go 50, since we're not doing the grab ship. Advanced settings, we've got large map tiles, and we're going to have auto seasons, so that all looks good. We're going to run just baseliner factions without the Xeno factions until I get a really good feel for this. I have no idea what to expect. All right, let's go ahead and select somewhere random to start. We'll just click a few times. Boom, that's our starting spot. We have no idea where we're going. Classic-like ideology, and we're going to do any xenotype for our starting colonists. We're going to randomize 4 times, and whatever we end up with is what we end up with. 1, 2, 3, 4. No skill in shooting or melee. Greedy, Night Owl, and Nimble. They do have some construction skill. They got a little bit of cooking and plants, so that'll be helpful. All right, yeah, this looks good. 14-year-old Whale. Whale, welcome to the colony. Hopefully you don't die horribly. But we always, you know, die in a great fashion when we do. All right, here we go. Looks like that we're in a mixed biome. So it's currently 36 degrees outside. Oh, this is interesting. So I do have vanilla landmarks expanded on. So let's take a look and see where we are. Okay. So it looks like we've got pretty good growing period. So we're kind of towards the either the north side of the map or the south side of the equator. So I'm kind of liking this. A very cool little map. Nice little basin. Okay. There's an ancient danger up there. We can probably just make this work. Kind of take a look and see what resources. There's another ancient danger over there. We've got components up here. A little bit of uranium. So this is all slate. We got some marble. Okay, components are a little bit lacking on this map. Not a whole lot of components I'm seeing. Okay. Kind of a cool map. Let's do this. Let's start by getting some berries. Let's manual priorities. Want a firefight, patient. Want a doctor. Bed rest. Don't care about childcare right now. Basic to a 1, warning to a 1, animal handling. We're gonna turn that way down. We definitely want to make sure that we're cooking. Hunting we'll keep at 3. Construction we want to do as a 3. Make sure we're growing and plant cutting before construction. Mining can be a 3. I think the rest of this probably looks okay. Okay, that'll work. Where do we want to live? We don't really have a mountain that we can go into, but we don't have very much mining skill anyway. But we are actually miner. Okay, let's do this. Let's start by harvesting some berries. So, go grab those berries real quick. Go root. I think for right now, we're just going to do a little stockpile zone over on this side. So maybe we kind of build into this area. Hopefully we can find more berry bushes. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot here. Okay, we'll let him just go ahead and gather what he's done already. Oh, we got something over here that we're going for. You know what? You can harvest these berries. They're right next to you anyway, and then we'll just haul all that in. Okay, let's have you go ahead and haul that. Grab everything on the way in. Okay, let's put a little sleeping spot in for right now. So we're gonna have to sleep on the floor, unfortunately, and it'll be outdoors. I'm sure he's gonna be super happy about that. Just toss it right there. Okay, and I believe he is a night owl, if I saw that right. Yes, he is. So let's get him on a night schedule. We'll keep him on a night schedule. Our growing area, we don't have a whole lot of fertile soil. Over here we've got a little bit, but I don't like that area. So let's just do a small little grow zone of rice, make sure we have food coming in. I think for right now, we're just gonna put a little rice field right over here. You know, we could do it here as well. Take advantage of some of the fertile soil. Okay, that should be enough rice to get us up and going. We'll let him get some rest here, and then hopefully he'll start switching over to his night owl schedule. Once we get the rice in, then we're immediately going to try to grow a little bit of cotton. We'll chop some wood, try to get ourselves indoors. But I want to get this rice in immediately. Got some wood chop now. Let's go ahead and build out our structure. Go ahead and make one small little house over here. If I was going to do an 11 by 11, be something kind of like this. So this actually needs to come in one. Let's cancel that. So that gives us a nice little 11 by 11 area. We'll expand this out. So this will be kind of where we live for the time being. Let's go ahead and put a couple of doors on there. we have a break risk already, probably because we slept on the ground. Hypothermia. Hypothermia is going to be a major issue. Let's go ahead and try to get a bow. Unfortunately, we aren't very good at shooting, but, you know, here we are. Crafting spot. And what's our crafting skill? We are crafting 5. We can make a recurve bow. Definitely do that. Let's have you craft that real fast. A bulk goods trader is coming by. We don't really have anything to trade to them right now. Cold snap. Oh god, we're super dead. We might have to actually just get off of this map. Let's go ahead and get the recurve bow, pick up the meds, pick up the berries. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just leave this map. There's no way that we can survive here, which is unfortunate because I do kind of like the space. And but you know what? It is what it is. Let's caravan and let's go. Let's see. If I had to guess, if we are south, we're probably gonna want to head north. Definitely want to head north. Okay, that's good to know. We got a little bit of information. Let's just kind of work our way up here. We can take a little bit of the wood with us. Yep, there we go. All right, so much for this place. Off we go. All right, let's abandon this colony. And we'll find a new home. There's a road up there. Let's go this way. Full settlements. Don't want to settle anywhere near these guys. We got some swamp over here. Just working our way up here. Ooh, there's a volcano. That would be a fun one to settle on. I kind of like this area here. But let's go ahead and settle over here. All right, let's take a look at this. Dead Life Geyser. I don't think we want to be here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pit stop. We're gonna just harvest a whole bunch of berries, and then we'll probably get off of this map as well. Do a quick berry stop. Oh, migration of red foxes. At least we found warmer climate. So 61 out. We won't freeze stuff. Cool. Let's go ahead and just keep on exploring. So, Foreign Caravan. Let's work our way kind of over this way. Probably need to just go ahead and home zone everything, so that way we can pick up the berries. Alright. Foreign Caravan. Head over this way. That's interesting. Why am I not actually getting the berries? Okay. Yoshi is dumb. Yoshi hasn't done caravanning very much. I'm so used to having my nice little having my nice little grav ship and my shuttle to be able to go everywhere. I guess we probably need to set that as a stockpile zone. That would be why Yoshi is a dum-dum. Okay. We'll just do that instead. Alright, now we should be able to do it. Form caravan. Head down the river here instead. No, it's still... Oh, it's under... I'm an idiot, chat. Okay. I'm an idiot. Grab all the berries. 140 berries. Grab the medicine. Yep. Yep. Yoshi's a dum-dum. Send. So we'll pick all those berries up, and then we'll just continue moving across the river. See what we can find. Okay. And we're off. We're gonna abandon this place. There's polluted tiles over here. Caravan ambushed manhunters. Oh boy. Couple of British short hairs. Hopefully we can deal with this. Hit a couple of shots here. We might be super dead. Oh, we sure can't hit our shots. Move you up. Good hit. We got one. They're still a whole lot faster than we are. Let's see if we can get one more shot in. Okay, we're gonna have to just melee it and pray here. We might be dead here. Oh, we got one. Come on, Whale. I believe in you. You can do it. You can beat a couple of kitties. Nope. Rip. Well, it was a good run, chat, but the kitties got us. They smelled our food. Unfortunate. But you know what? That's what happens when you do Naked Brutality Tribal, right? You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, they are minor bleeds, so we'll see if he gets back up, but I don't have high hopes here. Well, you attempted to get up. Oh, you're up, you're up. Can you patch yourself up? Enable self-tend. Tend. Actually, you know what? Just beat the kitty. We can punch out the cat. We may have a chance here. Nope. Nope, didn't happen. Alright, well, we appreciate your services. The food poisoning kind of got you too, didn't it? It was a good run, chat. Did we actually get the cat to bleed? No. Cat will survive. Medical emergency, yep. Whale, 07, buddy. Hardly even knew you. Whale has died. Unfortunate. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find the use for the ruins of this place. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, new colony. We're gonna do Naked Brutality Tribal. Start with nothing. No men in black, no creep joiners. We're gonna do Randy and Cassandra. Losing is fun. Enable child breeders. All looks good to me. Randomize our seed a few times. We're gonna turn the landmarks up just a little bit. And here we go. Alright, find a nice little random site. That looks good. Classic-like ideology. And we're going to randomize 4 times. We'll do any xenotype. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Foyth. It's an imp. Trigger happy, good at shooting, good at mining. Has a bite scar on the right arm. They're also good at art. They are -4 on plant skill. Barely heard of it. That's going to be a challenge. They have no cooking skill, but hopefully they can actually learn that. No medical skill. This is going to be a challenge. All right, here we go. We've found another unique little map here. It looks like we're kind of on a little bit of an island. I don't think that we're going to be able to live here. Let's at least see if there's some berries that we can grab. Try to harvest all these berries. There's a little tiger over there too that we have to worry about. See if there's any more berry bushes up here. I don't think there's going to be a heal route on the map. Get some berries and get the heck out of here. There is an ancient danger. 2 ancient dangers. Let's go ahead and caravan. Form caravan. Let's see. Where are we? We have year-round growing here. We're in a tropical rainforest. There's some grasslands. Let's make our way. I think we're gonna make our way north. We'll make our way up north. All right, form caravan. Ooh, my mouse wheel is really bugging out today. Let's work our way up kind of in this area. Except, nothing that we really want to take as far as that goes. Why can I not grab the berries? Okay, hold on. I swear, chat, I'm not this dumb. I promise. Right, do I have to actually home zone and stockpile it? From caravan, get your ass up here. Yep, travel supplies. Very weird. Did we just actually not harvest any berries at all? Oh my god, we actually didn't harvest any berries at all? Oh, we suck at plants. Okay, well, we're gonna just get the hell out of here anyway. Yep, goodbye. Accept. But you can forage on the way. Alright, off we go. Try to go up here on this river and see what we find. We met with a caravan. We're just gonna move on. We don't have anything that we can trade with them. Okay, let's settle this tile and see what we found. Okay, got some berries. Let's immediately harvest berries and try to eat those because we are hungry as hell. Wife has gone into a daze due to being malnourished. RIP! Hopefully he snaps out of it quickly because we've got to get some berries. That plant skill of 0, effectively -4, just absolutely crushes you. So in the meantime, while he is sleeping to his doom, let's just take a look at this map. There's an ancient danger over here. Looks like there's another one over here too. This map actually isn't too bad. This map we could live on. There's no heal route, with it being a tropical rainforest. Diseases would be a concern. We've got some gold there, so that would allow us to do a little bit of trading. Yeah, let's just see if Foyf will snap out of it. There's an anaconda. So anacondas are part of Vanilla Animals Expanded, which I've also turned on for these runs. Visitor, they have some items to trade. All right, Floyd, I'm gonna need you to kind of, snap out. Hey, there you go. Okay. Yep, get those berries. You need the berries immediately. At least we ate something. I think you probably need to get a few more berries before you go to sleep. We need to get your stomach full. This anaconda is a little bit scary being right by me. Hopefully it doesn't come attack me. Let's just kind of get you away from the anaconda. So let's go down here. I'm gonna let you just kind of sleep in this area. But for right now, just go ahead and sleep over there. Okay, so we'll let him rest, and then we'll get more berries picked, and hopefully we can start making some food. For the time being, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put a stockpile zone within this area. We may try to actually kind of build this out. Bad chinchilla. Okay, we're gonna have to punch out the chinchilla. We have melee 4, so this should be doable. The chinchilla may actually go after somebody else. Let's see. Let's go up here. Let's see if we can get the chinchilla to aggro onto him. There we go. Let him do the dirty work. Okay, good job. Let's go ahead and hunt the chinchilla. You know what? We'll just melee it. Melee it to death. We'll be good. Okay, we got a little bit of meat. Let's go ahead and get a butcher spot. I don't want to be eating raw meat, but you know what? Sometimes you can't really choose, right? Okay, it's better. Well, the extreme malnutrition got us. We didn't get to eat the chinchilla meat before that malnutrition got us. That sucks. Imagine dying right next to your food, right? Oh, we were so close. If only we knew how to actually, harvest berries. We could have turned this around. We could have done it. 97% malnutrition. Well, 07 Foyth. We'll see you on the other side, bud. Everyone is dead or gone. Wow, these runs are going great, aren't they? This story is over. All right, well, we do it again. We do it again. So unfortunate. New colony. Native Brutality tribe will start with nothing. No men black, no creep joiners. We are going to do Losing is Fun, Randy and Cassandra. We'll enable child raiders, and that all looks good. All right, randomize our seed a few times. We're going to turn the landmarks up just a bit, and let's generate our map. This is going great today, isn't it, guys? We're not even 30 minutes into the stream yet, and we're on our third run. I love it. We'll get there. We'll get one. All right, randomize our site. To me, classic-like ideology. We will go ahead and randomize 4 times. Undergrounder, creepy breathing, and delicate. Really good shooter, good at construction. They have no health conditions. They are extremely old. They can do mining. They can do plants. They have no idea how to cook, but that's okay. We can teach them. They have medical. This is great. Okay, let's see where we are. So we got some bugaboos up there. Interesting map. Hey, there's some giraffes. Sure, giraffes will kill us right away. There is quite a bit of mountain area. We could try to go and live in the mountain. We're really good at mining. Planting is going to be an issue on this map. Is that a lion? Oh, wow. So for right now, we can go ahead and harvest some agave. This map is viable. Let's take a look and see. So we are in arid shrubland. Year-round growing. We could go south. We could go over here kind of towards this river as well. I think that we have a better chance of surviving by this river. For right now, let's just start by getting a little bit of agave that's near us. So we'll have him grab that. There are some berries as well. We could try to chase the ancient danger that's by us as well. There's a little bit of silver here. Maybe we need to mine that out before we leave. Let's mine out silver. We'll just put a little stockpile zone right over in this area. So we'll bring everything over here. There's an alligator or a crocodile. Maybe we don't want to live there. Maybe we want to live down here. So this will just be a temporary little home here, but I do want to try to get the silver. If you run into a trader, at least maybe we can buy clothing for ourselves. Well, crocodiles, yeah, we definitely don't want to be in this area. Okay, there are some trees that we can cut down. Let's see if we can chase the ancient danger. The wood here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is have some nice little wooden wall. Over here. Oh no, you didn't. You shouldn't have done that. Deconstruct that one. Go pick up wood. Get you in the hole. Hello? You know, you're being a pain in the ass. What are you doing, bud? Work. I have no idea why he doesn't want to build this, but let's just see what he does. Oh, he wants to go eat. Okay, you go eat. And then you need to go box yourself in the wall. Okay. Go back up here. Okay. You still don't want to do it. Drop the wood. You still don't want to do it. What is your problem? Work on the wood wall. There you go. Oh my god, how difficult was that? Okay. Let's deconstruct this wall. We got some meds, some Lucy, Pulsar. We can get these guys to go over here. So orders, claim. Send them up in that area. Hopefully they break out. So they're gonna head up that way. We'll just go pick up everything. We'll grab the advanced component just to sell it. The pulsars, we'll grab that to sell as well. Wait until they're nice and far away. Okay, they should be good enough. Let's deconstruct this wall and grab our goodies and get out of here. Okay. A healer mech serum. Oh, that's amazing. Pick that up. Pick the glare meds up. Oh, they're back. They're back. Run. Run, run, run. Oh, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. Run. Well, we didn't let him get far enough away. Rip. My bad. Okay, so I'm not the best at cheesing this, but you know, we're learning. We are learning. You know, Imby was a good experiment there for me to, you know, relearn how to do the ancient dangers and cheesing them right at the beginning. So remember, chat, every loss is a learning opportunity, and losing is fun, right? Oh, Imby. Zada. It was nice knowing you. Unfortunately, we didn't know you for very long. 07. Everyone's dead or gone. Let's go ahead and do it again. Okay, I'm determined. We are going to get a good run here. I don't make stupid mistakes, but you know what? I like playing stupid. Nigga Brutality Tribal. Losing is fun. We're going to do Randy and Cassandra. Enable Child Raiders, because that's always fun. Randomize our seed a few times. We'll turn landmarks up just a bit. Hey, Christmas, how are you doing? Yep, rip indeed. We are on run number 4. We are averaging 12 minutes per run right now. So, fun times. Alright, select a random site. Sure, that looks good. Classic-like ideology. And we're going to randomize 5 times this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, hopefully this will be lucky. It's a genie. Creepy breathing, sanguine, good at melee. They've got a little bit of a plant passion, even though they're not very good at plants. So with genies, their poor plant gene gives them -4, so we're effectively a -1 on plants right now. But genies are great at crafting, they're good at medical, good at intellectual. So yeah, we will give this a try. No health conditions, which is always nice too. All right, here we go. We got a nice big mountain. We've got a bunch of water surrounding us. Are we on an island? Oh, we are actually on an island. I love this. Let's take a look and see what our growing season is. So, oh, we are in the tundra. That's a problem. We are extremely near the poles. We're at the North Pole. This is actually going to be really hard. See if we can make the best of it. There are some berries. Problem is, we're going to freeze to death. What wildlife is there? There are some caribous. I wonder what the chances of us actually being able to hunt a caribou are. think we have to just go for it. We need to get clothing immediately. Okay. So game plan. Crafting spot. We're gonna make a recurve bow. We're just gonna pray that our genie can actually hit a caribou. Let's go ahead and chop 3 trees real quick. If we don't find clothing, we're just super dead right off the start. There's no hope at that point. Okay. Make a recurve bow. Hey, Andre. Congrats on the big win. Thank you so much. All right, at least it was a good recurve bow. Let's go find a caribou and see if we can turn it into clothing. This is going to be so tricky to do. Good thing is the recurve bow has a little bit of distance, so we can just get one of them. We can shoot and scoot. We missed that shot because we don't know how to shoot. Still can't hit them. There's 2 that split off from the main herd. Let's go up here. That shooting skill of 1 is absolutely devastating. Okay, we almost hit him that time. You can hit him point blank, right? Try shooting this one and hope it doesn't aggro onto us. Nope. All right, Haynes. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fun day. We can't get it. Let's try to get this one up here. It's kind of cornered. Here's the thing, chat. If we don't kill one of these caribous, we absolutely have no hope. And we're actually probably going to need 2 of them to get enough material to make anything. One up there in the water. No, don't go swimming, please. Oh, we hit it. Okay, it is going to come after us. Our move speed is 4.6. We can outrun it. Okay, shoot and scoop. Run, 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 run. We are faster than it. We get a little bit of distance. Fortunately, it's not bleeding at the moment. I think once we get down here, we'll take one more shot. Okay, shoot and scoop. Okay, good hit. We got to bleed. That's good. Okay, pop a shot. Shoot and scoop. A little bit more distance, and then we can take another shot. All right, take a shot. Shoot and scoot. Okay, it's starting to slow down a little bit, so we should be able to finish it off. Take a shot. Okay, missed that one. Take another shot. Good. We're gonna end up running around the whole entire island here. We are significantly faster than that. If we can get one more hit on it, then we can finish it off. Okay, pop a shot. You can scoot. Oh, we don't want to go that way. Okay, we got another hit. Shot. Okay, never hit. Good, good. Take another shot. Oh. But let's try not hitting the other ones. Pop a shot there. Its moving is only at 58%. Its consciousness, it's starting to lose consciousness. So that should slow it down more. It's at 2.5. We're at 3.84. Let's go down here, pop another shot. Okay, a good hit. Death in 4 hours. It should fall over any minute now. Okay, take another shot. Take one more. Okay, we'll scoot down again. Okay, back up. Okay, we'll try to just kind of finish it off in this area. Oh, it de-aggroed. Interesting. Okay, good hit. Surely it dies this time. Okay, we got it. Not that. Let's go ahead, since we're back down in our area here. Production. Let's make a butcher table real quick. Try to get as many resources as we can out of this, because we're gonna have to probably hunt one more, even with the butcher table. Harvest, harvest, harvest. We'll probably need to harvest a few berries as well. So I think actually after this tree, I think I want you to go harvest berries. Okay, let's get you some berries real quick. Okay, hunt the caribou. Go ahead and get a little bit of rest, and then we're gonna wake up in the morning. We're gonna go get some more berries. Okay, you're at 50% sleep. That's good enough. We'll grab some berries just so we don't starve. You can go ahead and get the rest of your sleep and then come down here and make the butcher table. The goal number 1, we hit a caribou. Goal number 2, turn caribou into clothing. We can probably do a campfire as well, just to make sure that we can do some cooking. Temperature, campfire. Toss it right there for the time being. We're swimming in icy waters. That's fantastic. You do you, bud. Why are you not constructing? Hello? Do we not have 95 wood? Oh, we need more wood. Okay. That is easily fixable. Go chop 2 more trees down. Oh, there is heal root here as well. Let's make sure we grab a heal root. Had enough recreation for one day. There should be enough wood now. And let's put a sleeping spot over here just temporarily. May actually wall this off and kind of live in there for a minute. I think I like that idea a little bit better. Okay. Butcher creature. We only got 22 out of it. We're gonna need significantly more. Let's chop a little bit more wood. Before you go to sleep, get that campfire up. Matter of fact, we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna put the campfire in here. So at least we have a little bit of a warmer spot to sleep. Deconstruct both of these steelies, and we'll just try to kind of wall ourselves in. Get somewhere warm. Hopefully we're not dying to hypothermia. Not yet, we aren't, but we will be soon. Let's deconstruct these. Let's see if we can at least wall this off. Our construction level really sucks. Can you roll me? That's fine. Okay, get a little bit of sleep. You're not gonna die to hypothermia yet, but we do need to get this walled off. Thanks for the lurk, Andre. Okay, so this will be our living space for right now. Visitor, they have some items to trade. Don't really have anything to trade yet. Although, I am kind of tempted to steal their clothing. I think we are going to commit war crimes here, chat. I think we are going to do that. They also have a nice little gun that we could use. We'll take your gear. Unfortunately, your clothing is going to be tainted, but you know what? It's better than actually dying. You brought some food as well. Jump pack tap current. We got meds. Okay. Go equip the revolver. We need to just... We're going to bury the body. We can bury the body. We'll just bury it over here. Bad Wanderer, rip. But at least we got food, though. The revolver will definitely help out with getting another caribou. Transport pod crash. Terry, unfortunately, you don't have any clothing that I can steal from you. Trigger happy news, masochists. They're really good at planting. Good planter would be nice. Don't really have anywhere to shove them though. And we're mentally broken, so Terry, I think, is not going to make it. Oh, Terry got up on their own. Okay, well, see you later, Terry. Bye. Okay, we're no longer wandering. Eat a meal. Before you go to bed, let's get the body taken care of. You know what? I am gonna strip you and take your clothing for a moment. Any clothing is better than no clothing. Okay. We'll just have to make sure that you don't metal break from it. What temperature can we be at? We're good up to 48 degrees. But it's still a little bit chilly. Okay, next step. Let's get these walls built. Old snap, that's not good. Really need to get these walls up now. Okay, at least we have somewhere that's gonna be warm. Let's put a little stockpile zone in here. Okay, so at least we'll have a warm room to sleep in. Fibrous Mechanites. What a poor time for that to happen. Alright, allow self-tend. Let's go ahead and give you industrial meds. Use that. Hopefully, we can get over this quickly. Let's go ahead and try to make some non-tainted clothing. There is silver ore here, but I think we want to just go up here and try to hunt caribous. Okay. Good hit. Never good hit. Okay, we're getting better at shooting. Okay, that one is down. Let's see if we can get one more. Okay, we got one hit. 2 hits. It's coming after us, but that's okay. It's 4.65, we're 7. Okay, that one's down. Excellent. Hunt. And let's make sure we have a spot to bring him back to. So we'll get a animal corpse zone. Okay. And let's make some tribal wear as soon as we can. So it requires 60. Currently we have 22 plain leather. Okay, that gives us 28 more plain leather. So we just need to get that every corpse butchered. So 3 caribous is what it takes. Jackson has crashed by. They have paralytic abasia. Jackson, are you any good? Fast walker, chemical interest, slow learner. They could actually be pretty good. Yeah, Jackson, we're gonna let you join us. Hopefully you recover quickly. Except... Oh no, don't strip them. Sorry. That's not what we wanted to do. Okay, let's go ahead and name our faction. We're gonna be Troscuba Union, and our settlement is going to be Blue Osque. Raid the shotgun, so prepare for a while and then attack. It is So who's you? Great memory, trigger happy, really good shot, good at plants, good at crafting, good at medical. Okay, I'm liking that. Any health conditions? A little bit of an old gunshot. That's fine. Let's see if we can come down here and get a bleed on you. I don't really have anywhere to put Kisa at the moment. So we'll try to make a little prison cell if we can. They're gonna be in the water. Yeah, our range, we need to get about right here. Big shot. Oh, don't shoot the seal. Okay, good hit on Kisa. We'll try to get one more hit on him, and then they'll probably just fall over. Beautiful. Okay, we'll just wait for them to fall over. Stand down, go back home. In the meantime, let's go ahead and try to make a quick prison cell. $59 blocks. This is going to take 25, 30, 35, 40. We have just enough as long as we don't botch it. Let's go ahead and this here. Okay. Pieces beginning their assault. We'll keep an eye on them. I have no idea. Oh, there we go. We may actually have to try to shoot him one more time. We've got the prison cell ready. Okay, set this for prisoners. Draft. Come over here. Okay, we missed that shot. Good hit. Okay, let's just kite them until they fall over. We definitely want to get them. The other thing we need to worry about is we're gonna need to worry about how warm that is. So we'll figure that out in a minute. Right? No, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hold fire. Let them fall over. Okay, their moving's at 51%. Their conscious is 60. They should fall over any minute. Moderate blood loss, they're almost at 50%. Just kind of keep them nearby so we can get them tended. They did get an infection. That could be a problem. We should have one more med that we can use on them, though. 43% consciousness, 50% blood loss. I'm running circles around them until they fall over. Okay, you have hypothermia now as well. That could be a little bit of an issue. Trying to think how we can get that prison cell to actually be. You know what? Fuck it. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to actually build here. We'll do that and deconstruct these. That should give us enough blocks to get that up. All right. You ready to fall over yet? All right, they fell over. Excellent. Capture. Let's get you tended. Pick up herbal meds. And don't let them die to an infection. That's the important part. Okay, excellent. That's good enough. You can just chill there for the moment. Let's try to get this to be our prison cell, so at least that way I can make it warm. I need you to build. All right, we fell over to exhaustion. That's fine. Oh no, Kisa got up. No, where'd Kisa go? Kisa, bad. You aren't supposed to run away. Well, let's try that idea. It's okay. It could be worse. It could be worse. Still have Jackson at least, if we can get Jackson to recover. Oh, Jackson attempted to get up. Oh, Connery420, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, let's chop a little bit of wood. There for a while? Awesome. I appreciate everybody who lurks. Lurking is one of the bloodlines of Twitch, and I do appreciate you. Okay, Jackson, you got an infection. A minor infection. What medicines do we have right now? We have no herbal meds. Are we carrying herbal meds? We are not. Is there any heal root on the map? Let's go try to harvest a couple of heal roots real quick. Okay, pick those up, and then let's go tend. Okay, 70% tend, that'll work. Let's make sure we get the campfire back on. Keep it warm inside, let you get some rest. When you wake up, I want you to butcher that caribou, and then let's get that tribal ware made. Let's also make sure that we are cooking. So add bills. I think I'm just gonna load my normal bill. So campfire cooking, we're just gonna cook 5 meals for right now. Oh, disease sensory mechanites. Well, that's not ideal. Let's make sure self-tend is on, and hopefully we can fight these sensory mechanites. The run did seem hopeful until we got sensory mechanites. Oh, Andy and Cassandra. There's a combat supplier coming by. We'll see if we can get back up and talk to them. Arctic Coyote has become self-tamed. We're probably just gonna slaughter that. Our animal handling skill is 3, so I don't think we can keep the coyote. Medical emergency. The problem is Jackson has an infection, and if I can't get up to help him, we're just kind of boned at that point. Okay, Jackson has died, probably due to the infection. Yep. Okay, well, 07 Jackson, we'll give you a proper burial. If we ever get up. The question is, are we actually going to get up? A mad caribou, they'll take care of that for me. At least we have consciousness. We make it up yet. And caribou's gone. Yep. Well, I mean, it's not like I could do a whole lot about it. Unfortunate for sure. The other problem is, if I don't get up soon, I'm just gonna starve. We'll see what happens. Still cannot move. That severe pain, man. The fibrous mechanites and the sensory mechanites plus malnutrition, I think we're just boned here. I don't think there's any chance that we get up. It's a trifecta of no good. Medical emergency, yep. I think this run is over, guys. Unfortunate. F, yep, F in chat. I mean, I've seen a miracle happen before, but yeah, the malnutrition, that's going to keep him permanently knocked out. All right, 07 Asbill, we appreciate your services. Hopefully, we do better on the next one. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. Oh, Randy and Cassandra is not working out yet. But I have faith. We'll get there. Let's go again. New colony. We're gonna do Naked Brutality Tribal. No Men in Black, no Creep Joiners. We will do Randy and Cassandra. Anomaly incidents disabled. Step 2, losing is fun. And another one. Enable Child Raiders, that seems good. Let's randomize our seed a few times. We're gonna turn our landmarks up just slightly and generate. One of the things I do enjoy is I do enjoy when we do have a bunch of runs like this. So I just finished up. I'm not sure, Connor, if you saw the runs that I've been working on for the past week, but we had a run that lasted for 4 weeks, and we just ended it yesterday. So I'm excited to get into actually doing some losing is fun. I have not lost runs in quite a while. All right, any xenotype we're going to randomize. Let's do 3 times this time. 1, 2, 3. Undergrounder Bloodlust, it's a waster, good at shooting, good at melee, construction and mining. They don't have any plant skill, cooking is horrible. They do have medical skill though. Just joined, but you saw the last 40 minutes, yeah. Last night, so the last run that I did, it started out as a grab ship run. and we did end up taking that and defeating the mech hive. And then I decided, you know what, I've never done a double ending before, so why not try to do a double ending? So as soon as we went to our retirement place, we did the royalty ending, and we completed that last night. If you want to check out on my YouTube, I do have the condensed version of the mech hive raid, and then I'm working on, since we just did the royalty ending last night, I'm going to work on trying to get a condensed edited version of the royalty ending up on YouTube as well. So fun stuff. All right, let's go for it. Okay, here we go. So 52 degrees outside. Let's take a look and kind of see where we are in the world. We're in the temperate forest. We have 40 of 60 days growing. Okay, I'm liking that already. It's a pretty wide open map. Ancient danger down here. Another ancient danger there. Some jade. Can make some jade artwork. The one thing that I'm not seeing right away is components. This lack of components is very disturbing. There is silver ore. There's 1, 2 small little component nodes. I'm not seeing any other ones. Just because of the lack of components, there's a little bit down there. We may not be able to be on this map. What we may try to do is we may just try to choose Ancient Danger. So we can claim all this up here, have the threats go that way, and we can just try to exit off the map. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get Chonker down here. Let's just see if we can get something from the Ancient Danger. Chop wood. I do want to take a peek and see what the threats here are. It's bugs. Bugs will actually not leave their hive. We may not be able to do this one. We'll go check the other one though. Oh, the bugs are actually gonna mine out. Yep, nope. We gotta get out of here. Get gone. Actually, you know what? They are gonna stay near the hive. That's good for us. Our crafting skill is 1. We can't even make a bow. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go over and check the other ancient danger. Where was it? It was over here. We can just chop more wood in this area. Okay, this one we can cheese. There's a tech print for artificial metabolism. It looks like there's a pulsar and there's glitter meds. There is a crate. Okay, let's try to do this one. Let's chop a little bit of wood that's close. And let's make sure we get some berries as well. Bad Wanderer Chonker. Well, maybe this is a bad plan, chat. Oh god, he's gonna go for the bugs. Chonker, okay. The bugs are asleep. Yep, get out of there. Get away from the bugs. So walk that way. Yep, go to sleep. You're back up again. Let's go ahead and harvest these berries, and then we'll head back up and try to cheese the other one. Try to get some more food in you. Oh, the bugs are coming. Run, 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 run. The bugs want my berries. They can have them. All yours, bugs. You know, I think this is too risky. Let's just go back over here. consume berries. Harvest berries. Okay, at least we have food in us. Pick these up and go ahead and get some sleep. Okay, I think you've had enough sleep, but let's go ahead and get some wood from over here. Drop the wood. Launch stuff in. Okay. Let's send the entities all the way up in the corner over here. Okay, claim. Grab the meds. Open the crate. Architect leg. Tech prints. All that up. Okay, good. Let's get out of here. Alright, form caravan. Let's kind of make our way. I think we probably need to go north. Seems like we're pretty far south. Actually, we're more north than we are south. Okay, let's make our way south. Okay, form caravan. Let's just head down here towards this river. All right, off we go. Successful Ancient Danger raid. Okay, we are a waster, so we could go down here to these polluted tiles and we would be just fine. Let's go to this little mountain tile. Okay, this looks like it'll be good. Let's take a look and see what the map looks like. Chunker had a death wish, but Chunker survived. Okay, so kind of scattered out. There is some plasteel over here. Jade. We've got a lot of steel. And again, I'm kind of lacking on components. There's components there. Components over here. No ancient danger on this map, but that's fine. We already got our one ancient danger. The biggest concern is going to be components. I think there's enough for us to make this work, though. So if we're going to set up shop, we've got some fertile soil over here, a lot of fertile soil there. We could wall this off. We could kind of wall across here. So this wouldn't be too bad. We could just kind of go up and then over. Small wall there. We can wall ourselves in here. We can kind of live in this space here. I am actually liking this area. Is there any other better area? Okay, I think we're gonna actually live here. But let's do this. First things first, we need to get some berries. So, zone. Let's do a stockpile zone. I think we're just gonna go right over in this area for now. Let's get a sleeping spot. We'll pop that there. There's also a vent here as well. So we do have a steam geyser. There's one here, there's one over here. So if we get to geothermal, that would be great. Okay, yeah, let's harvest the berries that are in the area. Make sure we get food. Also grab this heal root that's nearby. A visitor's coming by. Let's haul this stuff down here real quick. And let's just see what they have to trade. They have packaged survival meals. They have medicine. They will buy the architect leg. I think we sell that and go ahead and get all their medicine. We'll grab their survival meals. Problem is, there's not a whole lot more that I could buy from them. I mean, I could take a reinforced barrel. They have an auto pistol. We'll grab that. They are great at shooting. They have a jacket. So they are getting the better end of this deal. I guess we buy their component, so we are giving them a little bit of excess silver, but you know what? That's fine. We have a good weapon. Well, good enough weapon. not a good weapon, but it'll work. Go ahead and pick up these medicines. Just keep those on you. We're gonna allow for self-tending. Go ahead and wear the jacket as well. Okay, so it's 72 degrees outside, and we can tolerate 35 to 89. The jacket does help a little bit. Since we have those meals, we'll still do this, and then we'll go over and plant some rice over here. Okay, that cougar is a little bit concerning. There's a wolf down here as well. Hopefully they will leave me alone, but I think we're gonna have to end up shooting them pretty soon. Okay, so we got the berries in. Let's go ahead and get a small little rice field going. Debating on how I want to do this. Because I do want to put a little bit of cotton in as well. If we do this for cotton, and then we can just do about that much for rice, that should be fine. At least that gets us up and running. Okay, we've got a little bit of wood, so let's go ahead and plan out walling ourselves in. So this will just be our temporary home. Let's do a wooden door. Let him get some sleep. So he'll go over, he'll start planting, he'll chop the wood, we'll get the structure up, and then we should be in good shape there. We did use all those meals already, but we do have berries. You might have a meal on you. You do have one meal on you. Birds? Freaking birds. Right, well, rip my berries. You know what? I do want him to continue. Every time that he chops, I want him to build this up. Keep the birds out of there. Not the most efficient way of doing things, but it is going to work. Matter of fact, you know what? Why don't you go pick those berries up, just so the birds don't eat them? are going to have to harvest a few more berries, so let's go ahead and get that queued up. Major break risk. Raid. Treaty of Karuda. Lyra, who's you? Psychopath, excellent shot. Good at melee, good at construction. We absolutely want to take you. Let's double check our needs. We are extremely hungry, so let's get some berries real quick. Yep, eat. May have made a mistake here. Melee? We might be dead. We might be dead. Rip. Alright, well, I was more worried about metal breaking there than I was actually fighting right away, but they got to us a lot faster than I was anticipating, so yeah. Mistakes were made. Hey, Jaffer. My pinned message doesn't show up in vertical? That is annoying, Jaffer. Damn. How are you doing today, bud? Oh. Did we get up? Oh, we did get up. And then we fell right back over again. Rip. Well, it was a good try, chat. And unfortunately, Chunker is not going to make it. Chunker was going to be the chosen one there, but Yoshi made mistakes. Probably because Yoshi's on 4 hours of sleep, and yeah. Things happen. Death of Chonker. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. Alright. Guys, I do need to step away for just 1 second before we go into the next run. I have got to use the restroom, so let me go back to the main menu real quick. And I will be right back, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to pee like a racehorse, so we went and took care of business. A new colony. Naked Brutality Tribal, start with nothing, no men in black, no creep joiners. We're gonna do Randy and Cassandra. Losing is fun. Enable child raiders. That looks good. Randomize our seed a few times, bump the landmarks up because those are fun. And let's generate the next one. Doing okay, got home from some quick shopping, got some more unpacking nerdy stuff to do, and then attempting to make clips. Fun stuff, Jaffer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all my editing sometime during the week. The problem is my workload this week is pretty ridiculous, so I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to do any editing. I'm hoping I can get the next video out maybe by Friday, but it's gonna definitely take some work on my part. All right, randomize. I'm just gonna spin to win and stop. We're a Wookiee. Jogger is psychically dull. They have shooting and melee skill and passion. Good at cooking, not so great at plants, but they're good at crafting, so we can make a recurve bow right away. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, my butt stayed up until 4 a.m. last night, which was a massive mistake. I need to stop doing that. Okay, we are in an arid shrubland. Definitely gonna get off of this map. We're surrounded by arid shrubland. We're either extremely north or extremely south. Let's see if we can kind of gauge where we might be. We're really far south. Okay, let's make our way up north. So just try to go find some land that maybe is hospitable. Form caravan. Just work our way up north. Like streaming until midnight and then was up until 2 a.m. Yeah, getting up this morning was an absolute struggle for me. Okay, off we go. Abandoned colony. Oh boy, this is a very, very big arid shrubland. We run out of food. We gotta find somewhere soon. I don't think we're actually gonna make it to anywhere we can settle. Just a whole lot of nothing. Okay, let's just settle here. Let's see if maybe we can beat up an animal. Just try to get some meat. Wildlife. There's an iguana. We'll try to beat up the iguana. At least maybe we can get some food. Okay, good job. Enable self-tend. Catch yourself up. Let's get a butcher spot. Load bills. Stop the bleeding. Iguanas become self-tamed. Okay, we will go slaughter it. We should be able to get food at least. Okay, let's butcher. Eat the raw meat. Okay, tend yourself. Okay, we're gonna slaughter this iguana. Let's see if we can make a campfire. Don't eat the raw meat. We can at least make one meal. That would be good. Make a campfire. We'll chop this over cactus real quick. How's that YouTube video been going? It's still very early. It's gotten about 50 views, which is about what I expected it to. But it's really hard to gauge. You never know what's gonna work and what's not. You ate the meat, you idiot. Mad Vulture. They'll kill the vulture for me. We'll be able to actually chop that up, and then maybe we can make a meal out of it. Let's let you get some rest. The shorts have definitely been performing a lot better, but I haven't been trying to do a lot of long form yet, just because it is so time consuming, and time is kind of a premium for me, because I have to spend the weekend streaming, so that's where my content's coming from. And then during the week, I have my work week, and then by the time I'm done with work, I'm just like absolutely dead at that point. So it's definitely a balancing act, but I'll figure it out eventually. Let's try to get a horseshoe pen up just so we can get a little bit of recreation. We're not going to stay on this map. I just want to try to at least get ourselves in a position to where that we can caravan and maybe find somewhere. We got some medicine. That's good. What are you doing? Are you butchering? You're butchering. That's fine. We got the campfire up. Load bills. Make some food. Right, don't eat the meat. Cook. eat the meal. Okay, you're good. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead, pick up everything, form caravan, and let's just keep working our way up north and hope that we can find somewhere. Okay, load caravan. Load, load, load. Okay, let's get off of this map. Okay, we found temperate forest. Let's go here and settle. Seems like shorts is what is going to do for growing, then long form. Yeah, I just want to keep on at least making sure that I get 2 shorts out a week, if not 3. The problem is just finding the content for it. Shorts are doing better on TikTok. Woke up to 50-ish likes and 3K views on TikTok and at 4,000 on Insta. Yeah, TikTok and Insta work great for Magic. TikTok works great for RimWorld, but this is an interesting map. Holy freaking trees. What kind of map is this? Green Bluff. Temperate forest with large hills. We have year-round growing. This is amazing. We're never going to run out of wood on this map. But yeah, for me, I'm sorry. I cannot do shit talk. I just don't want to. I will always call it shit talk because I just don't like TikTok. There's a lot of fertile soil over here. It's an interesting mixed biome. If we're gonna build up, we're probably gonna be in this area. I mean, this is all fertile soil as well. We could kind of just build here. I've got to think about this map. How about components? There's not a lot of components on the map. There's only 2-3 nodes. There's steel. There is some gold. Chat, how do we feel about this map? This is an interesting tile. I think we go for it. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna chop a few trees. Problem is, I'm not seeing any berry bushes. There are some. Okay, let's chop some trees. Let's just grab the berries that we can. We need to get food in us. Maybe not chop the trees immediately. Jeffrey, you're all good, bud. There's this little bit of agave as well. You've got enough sleep for right now. Let's go get these berries. Just need to get a little bit of food in us. Harvest botched, excellent. Just what we wanted to see. Good, you're eating berries. We could probably punch out a turtle. I think I want to just try to go harvest a few more berries. Just get ourselves stabilized. Harvest botch, that's not good. There's some more berries over here. We're not going to completely starve to death yet, but we may starve to death. What wildlife is there? I mean, the iguanas are probably the safe bet here. There is a little bit of agave that we can try harvesting. Let's try to harvest the agave. curious about and looked up World on TikTok, and it's super niche. It is. It's very much. Live average views is about 300 to 400, and a few in thousands. One with 12K. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that it is as good on TikTok. It does better on YouTube. Major break risk, probably because we need food. Okay, let's do this. Let's go try to beat up the pig. Tend yourself. Oh, you got beat up really bad. Tend. We fell over due to blood loss. Damn it. Yeah, it was a good try. This was something where I needed to try to find food. We started in a horrible spot on this run. Of course we get cargo pods. Watch, this is gonna be meals. I called it. It was meals. It was exactly what we needed to survive. Simple meals. Oh, Randy. You are absolutely fucking with me today. Yeah, Jaffer, definitely need some help with getting clips. That's the biggest thing, is going back and reviewing my VODs. Speaking of which, called it. That will make for a great clip. So, yeah. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, Jaffers. I just haven't had time to go through and review my VODs to reclip things. And I always, in the middle of the streams, I usually don't even think about it. Andre does a great job with it. When Andre's around, then he's amazing with it. All right, we go again. New colony. Take a Brutality tribal. Start with nothing. No men in black. No creep joiners. We're going to try Randy and Cassandra. Let's do losing is fun again. Enable child raiders. Randomize our seed a few times. This seems good. Let's bump our landmarks up. Generate. All right, randomize our site a few times. Give it a good shuffle here. That looks good to me. Classic-like ideology, and let's go ahead and do any xenotype, randomize until I decide to stop. I'm gonna look off screen, closing my eyes, and Dan, 16-year-old neurotic. They have a little bit of shooting skill. They're decent at cooking. They have 1 in plants, so 1 is much better than 0. They have some animal handling skills, so we could tame animals and then slaughter them just to get us up and running. Medical. They're incapable of research, so we're gonna have to capture somebody that can do research. All right, looks like we're in a grassland. This might be fertile soil. We may actually be able to live here in the grassland. Trees are going to be a problem. Okay. The other issue is there's very few berries that I'm seeing in here. This is going to be a difficult biome. It might be our best option, though, given that we're going to be by a whole bunch of shrublands. Are there any cool landmarks nearby? There's some landmarks up to our north. This is such a tough biome because there's not very many trees. There's an ancient danger over here. 2 ancient dangers. There's components. There's steel. We can give this a try. What's our growing season? Year-round growing. I mean, it is livable. There is a possibility. Okay, first things first. Let's try to get as many berries as we can. We'll harvest those berries. We'll harvest the heal root. Once we do that, I think we're gonna just try to live in here for right now. Let's get a sleeping spot. Okay, so we'll let him do his thing. Jeffrey, I'll take a look at that after stream for sure. These hyenas are going to be an issue. Let's see. Our crafting skill is 1. We can't even make a short bow. We can make a club. Let's just hope these hyenas don't come after me. So many hyenas in the area, it really concerns me. Yeah, it's just like overrun with hyenas. 9 hyenas. We're not going to stay on this map. Definitely not going to. We're just going to harvest the berries and then get out of here. We do have a little bit of animal handling skill. We could try to tame a horse. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's try to. Yeah, absolutely, Jaffrey. You know I really appreciate your opinions. We'll get the rest of these berry bushes harvested, and I think we're probably going to dip from this map. If there weren't so many hyenas, I would go for it. We don't have enough food to tame the mare. How many berries have we harvested? I mean, there's quite a few. I'm just worried these hyenas are going to come after me. You know what? We're going to have to just get off this map for right now. Let's form a caravan. Let's just go over 1 map tile and see if it's still hospitable. There's only 11 berries that we can pick up. Why is that? If I stockpile zone this entire map, then maybe I don't have to worry about that. Form caravan, go over 1 tile, except send me travel supplies. Okay, that's what it is. I just have to stockpile it. Herbal meds, that should be enough berries at least just to get to the next tile. Send. Get out of here. Okay, off we go. Abandon. And let's settle this tile and see if it's any better. Boy, this map is taking forever to generate. Holy crap. Okay. Let's see if this is any better. So wildlife. So many cheetahs. What in the heck? It's like everything is a manhunter on these maps. Okay, this isn't gonna be hospitable either. Let's just harvest the berries that we can, and then we'll probably have to go to another map. I mean, at least we're finding a bunch of berries, so that'll give us a little bit of time for travel. Is this like a hyena habitat? Abundant predators, rodent plagues, and a larger region. Okay. Yeah, this isn't the map that we want to be on. The curtains on my window, yeah, the blinds don't work that great. I mean, at least it's not whiting out my webcam today. If I open the blinds, it is so much worse. Go ahead and stockpile zone in this area. I know, Jaffer. One of these days, I'll be able to afford a green screen. One of these days when Yoshi isn't stupid, he will actually buy a green screen, and that will solve a lot of the issue. Cheetah Revenge. Oh. Good luck with that. Hey, look at that. We got some meals. We got some free meals. Let's butcher that cheetah. So, butcher spot. We'll do a campfire up there as well. Problem is I don't see any. Oh, there are a couple of trees. We can chop one of these trees. Okay. I'll wait for him to go up there. These hyenas, though. There's never cheetah if it died. Let's at least make some meals. Dan, go up here, harvest that tree. Dan is throwing a tantrum due to intense pain, which is due to food poisoning. We have a little bit of heat stroke going on. Dan, what are you gonna go beat up? You're gonna go beat up a crocodile. A dead crocodile. You're gonna beat up a dead crocodile. Okay. You do you, bud. Yep, go eat that meal. At least it's a fine meal. Yep, go vomit everywhere. You have one you can sell for me. Is she really new? The thing is, I think if I do a green screen, I want to get a pop-up one. Just because it's a lot more manageable for me, so I can just pop it up behind me and I can just shove it under the couch or something. I definitely do not want one that's on arms. Yeah, that's actually what I'm looking for, Jaffer. We can talk about it. Probably gonna be a month before I have money for it, though. Just need to get a little bit of wood. I need to make a campfire, make some meals, and we can get the heck off this map. Okay, that's enough to make the campfire. Let's see, temperature campfire. Load bills, make food. Sure. Yep. Yeah, sounds good, Jaffer. I think that's probably the most feasible for me, just given my space issues that I have right now. Okay, as soon as we cook these meals, we're gonna get off of this map. I think we're gonna equip that knife as well. Let's not make 8 meals. Let's just make 1 meal. Can you use the meat, please? I guess not. That's good enough. Yep. That meal, and then let's get off of this map. You do need to sleep. I'm kind of worried about you sleeping on this map, though. We're gonna just force you to get up and go. So let's form caravan. Let's just move one more tile over and see if this is any better. Flat sandstone, slate and granite. This seems like it should be a little bit more hospitable. Okay, accept. Travel supplies. Take all the meals. Take the cheetah meat, take the berries, take the meds. Take the fur with us. There is another cheetah we could butcher, but that's okay. I don't want to risk it. Okay. Add rat. Okay, you need to just get out of here now. Load. I guess we're not going to take the berries with us. Forced departure. Get out of here. See if we can outrun the rat. I think we do. Okay, we made it. Abandon. Then yeah, we just move on and settle this tile. So at least we got a couple of meals. I think that was the most predators I've ever seen on a map in any run I've ever done. Okay, there is a cheetah here. The boomalopes are fine. Okay, I'm not seeing the predators on this map like we're on the last one. Let's take a look at wildlife. So there's a crocodile. There's a few cheetahs. There's a coyote. This is all fertile soil, though. This is fine. The resources on this map, that could be a little bit of a problem. There are a lot of components. Okay, I'm feeling better about this map. Let's live here. The animatry is down here. This is actually kind of perfect. Temporarily, I think we just make this our home here. So let's do this. Let's get a stockpile zone in here. Is there any wood that we can chop? Just a little bit. Chop wood. We have plenty of meals to get us through. So yeah, let's just at least get ourselves built into here. Furniture, sleeping spot. We'll go right there. I think you've had enough sleep for right now. At least come down here. Harvest, harvest, harvest. We will have to build a passive cooler. It is extremely hot right now on this map. Made plants 2. Let's just get these walls done real quick. You know what, maybe we don't need to deconstruct that. What we can do is we can just wall like this. If we go like that, that'll room that in. And then yeah, we just do a wooden door here. So at least this gets us a little bit of a base home. Okay, that should be good enough to get us up and running. It's 100 degrees. We definitely need to get this room cooled off immediately. Kind of funny watching the yellow people running around. Yeah. The boomalopes. Now here's the bad thing, Jaffer. This is a grassland. Boomalopes go boom. Okay? When they go boom, that means fire. Fire plus grass plus a dry area equals pain. So there is a chance that this map could just completely burn down. That's what makes it a very difficult biome. We probably are going to need to chop a few more trees. At least queue those two up. The other thing is, there's not a lot of trees in grasslands. So it's not the easiest map to do. Especially naked brutality. A slaver is coming by. You know... So, they're part of Earl of Concord. Do I want to piss them off right away? We're neutral with them. I kind of want to take this guy's gear. We win this fight if we just end up meleeing him. Okay, we don't know where any factions are, right? I think we just do this. I think we just go for this. Come over here. He does have a knife. Actually, we don't win this fight. No, we're not going to do that. If he didn't have a knife, then I would. This slaver... We're not going to trade with him either. Let's just get the room built. Let's just not play stupid. Be smart about this. Is there any more wood that we have? I have to chop a little bit more wood. Fortunately, there's a couple of trees over here. Bulk good. Wow, so many traders. They're also making the place very dirty. Okay, a raid. It's actually a really good time for that raid to come through. They're attacking immediately. It's a Volcapite. Holy mining skill. Psychopath mining maxed out. They're 50 years old. They have good plants. They have good animals. They do kind of complement us pretty well. They have a smoke leaf dependency. That would be an issue. And they're on a peg leg. Okay. Dan, what we're going to do is we're just going to have you finish this, and then you're just going to stay here while they deal with him. Oh, wow. They actually downed one person. No, go here. Okay, they took care of business. Self-tend. They did get one stab on us. I don't think I'm gonna end up saving them. We'll just let them die. As much as it would be nice to have a second colonist, we just don't have the food for it. So it's 85 degrees in here right now because it's unroofed. Once we get this roofed in, it is a big area. We may need a second cooler. We should be okay. Let's clean before we get a infection. Let's expand our home zone a little bit more. Okay, that's actually perfect. Okay, it's not the prettiest place, chat, but you know what? It's ours and it works. If these damn muffaloes weren't in here, it wouldn't be so bad. The trader, yep, get out of here. All right, let's clean one more time. So we can survive off of this pemmican for a little bit. The other thing is, did they actually get off the map? They did. There's 2 bodies that we have to get rid of. The spear is probably better than our knife. 735 and 38. This knife is poor. Yeah, that knife's not any good. And we're carrying the same knife. Let's take the spear. They do have clothing. It is tainted. You actually don't. You're naked. You've got a t-shirt and pants. The problem is that we're already in a bad mental state. Maybe we don't need to worry about that. Recreation, let's at least get a hoopstone ring in. Actually, you know what? We're going to put that down at the bottom here. We do have initial heat stroke. Let's go ahead and manual our priorities. So, firefighting, doctoring, basic. I want to make sure that we're always cooking when we can. Let's do growing and plant cutting as the next priorities. Have you get up. You don't need to heal right now. You really need to be constructing. It's 70 degrees in here. That'll resolve the heat stroke, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to do a second sleeping spot. That's just going to be from Brent Cole. Let's harvest this heal root that's nearby, and let's grab these berries as well. And then for now, the bodies, we're just going to dump them down here. We'll do a human corpse zone. Bodies can just go there. We'll get those hauled out. Shaman merchant is coming by. Let's bring the knives in. We're not going to get much for it, but they should buy the knives. Oh, they don't want the knives. Okay. Nothing I can really sell to these guys, so we'll just let them move on. They'll stay here and protect us for a little while. Okay. We can finally start growing as well. Let's go ahead and get a rice zone up here. So this should be enough rice to get us up and running. Then we'll try to do just a little bit of cotton, try to get some tribal wear. Cotton plant, there we go. Well, that cheetah is a little bit concerning. What's our crafting skill? Crafting 1. Unfortunately, I can't even make a bow. I need crafting level 2 just to get a short bow, and we need crafting 5 to get a recurve bow. I didn't even see it. There's some uranium over here too. Okay, we are out of food. Let's harvest whatever berries are in the area. And go harvest these berries. We can just live off berries for a little bit. We received a gift of a short bow. Excellent. Let's go ahead and equip that. So it's a good short bow. Okay, our movement speed is 4.37. This cheetah is 6.4. I don't feel confident that we can kill that cheetah. What we may be able to do is scare it off, though. So what we can do is, if we do an animal sleeping spot right here, and we shoot that. Okay, we scared the cheetah off. Let's get rid of that one. Let's build another one, and let's just try to keep on moving it north. Cheetah is there. Let's shoot here. Cheetah can go away. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this planting in, and then hopefully we have enough food that we can survive on berries for a little bit. The rice won't take that long to hem in. Let's real fast. Let's make sure you harvest berries and then eat. Got worms. Unfortunate. We do have industrial meds. Let's tend ourselves. 10 quality of 0 with our medical of 3. Not the greatest. We have to make sure we're eating those. So harvest berries. Harvest berries. Yep, eat the berries. Consume berries. Okay. Grab some more berries over here just to have some for tomorrow. We're probably gonna break here in a minute. At least we got a few berries. We'll haul those in and go ahead and get some sleep. Our current needs, so serious pain is what's debilitating. Uncovered groin, slept on the ground. Yeah, just a whole lot of bad right now. Is there a table that we can steal? There is a marble table here. Let's claim that and reinstall it over here. So if we do that, then we can go ahead and just put a couple of stools in. So we'll put a stool there, and then let's get a little bit of lighting in here. That should be enough lighting for right now. Orders, chop wood. We'll at least grab these 3 trees. We just have to be really cautious with our wood. Okay. The other thing we need to do is let's get these bodies out of here. We did use all the meds that we had, so we will have to harvest some of this heal root. Let's at least try to make sure we get 1 med. Harvest botched. There's some more heal root right here. As long as I've got 3 meds on me at all times, that's great. A cheetah is hunting us. Let's see, how far away is the cheetah? I don't think there's any world that we outrun this. Let's just go inside and lock ourselves in. Hopefully the cheetah will go hunt something else. There's a thrumbo. Okay, the cheetah went and ate the porcupine. Okay, that should keep us safe. Back to what we were doing. Let's try to harvest this heal root. we got 1 med. Got some berries. We got 2 meds. Can we get a 3rd? No, we can't. That's okay though. So at least we have 2 meds on us. Let's go ahead and get some sleep and check our needs. So we are still really hungry. Are there any berries down here? I think in the morning when he wakes up, let's just go try to harvest all these berry bushes. Fortunately, he'll have to walk by the dead bodies, but you know what? Sometimes that's what we have to do for food. There's actually a lot of berries down here. Okay, so we'll try to get all those berries. We'll bring those back, and then maybe we can try to start chopping wood to get some to get a campfire and start cooking. Transport pod crash. Ballet dancer named Lospumi. You know what? I'm not going to take this person because I know for a fact if I take Lospumi, I'm going to call them something very, very different. How do you do the ad countdown with your chatbot? I'll have to send you a screenshot of it, Jaffer. Let's take a look. Who's you? Nimble, a good melee, good at, you know what, actually we do want to rescue her. She's actually kind of good. Death in 5 hours. I don't know if we can get her tended in time, but we're going to try. She is quite far away. I don't think we're going to make it, but we do have a medical bed, so we can try to rescue her. Okay, we actually did get her rescued. Great. Maybe she will join us. I'm definitely gonna have to rename her to somebody else though, because I'm gonna make a slip as soon as I say her name. Let's go get some berries for you real quick. Dan's going on a smoke leaf binge. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Because that means that we didn't get any of these berries harvested. We may die to starvation. We may die to starvation. Jaffer, I'll send you that info in just a second. Actually, you know what, Jaffer, are you streaming tonight? Because it's gonna just be easier if I screen share and have you copy my stuff. Okay, Dan is out of their meal break. Dan, you need to get food immediately. At least harvest these 2 and eat them. Botch that one. Eat those berries and then harvest these 2. War Merchant is coming by. Consume berries. Let's harvest these 2. Okay, after you're done harvesting that, take them back home, feed our guest. Let's make sure that they don't die, because I actually do want them to join us. All berries. It's not a lot of berries, but it's enough to keep us alive for the moment. You need to be fed. Let's get you fed. Okay, that actually was every berry that we had. These 2 berry bushes, we can try to harvest those. Flash storm. Okay, so Jaffer, this is what I was talking about earlier. On the grasslands map, a flash storm is absolutely devastating because it will end up actually burning the entire map down, which also means all of our rice is probably going to burn. So we're going to be in for a rough time here. I don't know if I can actually fight these fires. It might be easier for me to just try to do a little bit of fire break and try to contain it. Cut plants. Let's have you stand down. Plant cutting is going to be priority number 1. Shit. This is like super, super bad. We're just gonna have to pray for rain. So let's do this instead. Cancel that plant cutting that I was gonna do. I was gonna try to do a natural fire break, but I just don't see it happening. What we could try though, I have an idea. If I at least just cut around where my crops are. So if I go 4 wide here. And then if we go 4 wide here. Come down like this. 4 wide here. And then we come back up. I don't even need to go that far. So if I go 4 wide here. And then cancel this. Okay, that would actually give us a natural fire break around our crops, and we may not lose our crops. If he doesn't go and do something stupid, there's a coyote that's dead. We can get that butchered. We don't have any wood right now. I really don't need you resting for the moment. Problem is he needs food desperately. Let's do this. Let's harvest a couple of these rices. Harvest rice, harvest rice. Yep. Eat, not very much. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. Let's just pray for rain, chat. If we get rain, we'll be okay. I think I need you to make sure we fire break up here first. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna have to manual this. This sucks. Okay. Still have enough time. I think we can actually fight this fire. It's gonna be very tedious. went on a smoke loop binge. Oh, we're gonna lose everything. That right there might be the end of us. So yeah, you can see that this fire is gonna just absolutely annihilate everything. I guess what we're gonna have to do is let's just harvest what we can. If he snaps out of it, we've got to get this rice, otherwise we're in deep shit. And there's a low psychic drone mail. Great. Okay, Dan, I really need you to snap out of it and get that rice harvested. Let's not even try the fire break. Let's cancel that for now. Okay, so new game plan. We're gonna just harvest all the rice that we can. We're gonna get off of this map. I just don't think that we can do it grassland. There's just no way. Let him get a little bit of sleep, and then we're gonna just focus on harvesting. Alright, Dan, you've had enough sleep. Wake you up. Harvest area. These cheetahs are a little concerning too. Well, we fell over. Man. What do we even do here? Gut worms. We fell over due to gut worms and heat stroke. Okay, 108 degrees. I think Dan just dies here. I think Dan dies to heat stroke, to be honest. We knew this was going to be a challenging map. We knew that as soon as we started out with a bunch of grasslands, it was just going to be extremely hard. Okay, Dan's back up again. First things first, tend yourself. Okay, you need to eat something. I know you don't want to eat a raw coyote, but you're just gonna have to do it to survive. Eat her. All my freaking rice. Let's see if I can at least save some of the rice. Might be able to save the rest of this. Okay, so if nothing else, at least we can get this stuff. Cougar Revenge. I think they win this? They do. Okay, we'll be able to butcher that cougar and get some cougar meat. Oh, what happened over here? Hello. Free stuff. An excellent assault rifle? Okay. Did not expect that. Okay, we've got to go get this stuff now. Equip the assault rifle. Pick up the survival meals. Pick up the medicine. Pick up silver. Wear the shirt. Raid the Dark Toads. They're attacking immediately. Sadako. You have a club? You're a brawler of its kind and amazing at melee and construction and mining. We really want you, but right now, Dan, your goal is save this gear. Let's try to survive. Okay, now's where it actually gets fun, chat. Oh my god, Dan, you missed all of your shots. How did you miss all your shots? We might be dead because of that. Rip. I mean, we tried, right? We did try. We got one gunshot on him. Unfortunately, they bonked us. Probably gonna try to kidnap us. Yep. No, they're just gonna... Okay, they're gonna just steal stuff. Are we... We're not bleeding out. We have serious heat stroke. Unfortunately, though, I don't know that we're gonna be able to get up to get the stuff, so let's just keep a close eye on Dan. See if maybe we can get the stuff. Boy, Dan's had a rough go at it. He's not dead yet. I think we're gonna lose all that gear, though. Yep, rip the assault rifle. That sucks. If we could have gotten the assault rifle, if we didn't get raided at that moment, we would have been in amazing shape to actually continue on. We could have just gone to a new map. We would have been great. But the fact that we got raided in that moment really sucks. And now Dan's probably gonna burn. Oh, Dan, please don't burn to death. Dan, please start crawling. Start crawling. Please don't catch on fire. Start crawling, Dan. No, Dan, you caught on fire. Dan, can you put yourself out? Yep, keep crawling. Crawl away from the fires. Just a couple of burns. You're fine. Keep crawling away. Crawl home. Dan, I'm gonna need you to get up and put that fire out. You need to put yourself out, please, Dan. Dan, don't burn to death, please. And I think you're gonna die. Transport bot crash. We're gonna burn to death too. You know what? I think everybody's gonna just burn to death. Well, Dan, it was a great try. Unfortunately, this is probably not the outcome you wanted. You probably didn't want to go this way. Yep, just stop, drop, and roll, Dan. Stop, drop, and roll. Put the fire out. I think it's over for Dan, guys. GG's. We'll see if by some miracle he gets rescued, but I just don't see it happening. What could happen is we could get a random joiner, and then this would actually continue on. I just don't know that that's going to happen. Dan has died due to burns. Unfortunate. 07 Dan. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. Alright guys, this is a good time for me to take a break and get some lunch, so I'll let you guys watch the end scene here, and I'll be right back.
How many seasons pass you by?
Alright, it'll be just a minute, guys, while my pizza is cooking in the microwave. So I'm just reheating up what we had from yesterday. I am going to keep my webcam off while I'm eating lunch, so that is the normal thing for me. If you guys are new to the stream, I don't like eating on stream, so that is part of it. You'll probably hear the microwave go off because I'm standing right next to it. I tell you guys, this is so fun having a wireless mic and wireless headset now. I can chat with you guys while I'm AFK. It's great. Can't see what you're saying, but I can chat with you still. Alright, pizza is heated up. Max is begging for treats, so we're gonna give Max a couple of treats. Try to keep him in a good mood today. Been a little moody lately. There you go, buddy. Chat, since I'm eating pizza, what's your favorite kind of pizza? I'm having a bacon cheeseburger pizza today. Alright, pizza acquired. I am back at my desk. Andre, are you surviving the wilderness? All right, bear with me 1 second, guys. Just gotta get a little bit of water in me, and then we'll go again. You're out in the wild. I'm surprised you have cell resection. How long are you camping for? New colony. Naked Brutality, Tribal, Start with Nothing, no Men in Black, no Creep Joiners. We're gonna do Brandy and Cassandra. Set to Losing is Fun. Enable Child Raiders. Randomize our seed a few times. We're gonna bump the landmarks up because that's always fun. Good that, Andre, are you drunk? Are you drunk? Look at what you typed. Oh, you're back now? Okay, so it's just for a couple of days. Cool, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Get to work. No, I'm kidding. It was just for that day. Oh, I'm glad that you're able to get away. You know, that's always amazing. All right, we'll do any xenotype, randomize. Andre, pick a number between 1 and 10. How many times are we gonna randomize? Andre, pick a number between 1 and 10. 3. Okay. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We're a hussar. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Bloodlust, depressive, slow learner, psychically deaf. So our goal is to find goat juice. So we're gonna need to find a drug stash. Okay, let's do it. So the story of our naked hussar is we're gonna try to find a ghost stash to get go juice and see if we can survive. This ought to go great. All right, here we go. So hair, hair can make a short bow. Is there an ancient danger? If there's an ancient danger, there is a chance we can get go juice from it. This might be our quickest run of the day if we can find an ancient danger, because we may just die right away, but What we can do is if we find an ancient danger, we'll have to do some caravanning. If we find an ancient danger, we can pop the caskets and just hope that maybe they're not hostile, and we might be able to get go juice from that. Okay. First things first. Let's just harvest a whole bunch of berries and go from there. What in the world was that? Oh, a toxic geyser. Okay, good thing we're getting away from that. So yeah, let's just harvest a whole bunch of berries. Okay, so we need 40 wood. We're gonna try to make a club real quick. Of course we got 39. Damn it, here. Got that tree. Let's at least make a club, and then what we can do is if we do need to beat somebody, hussars are amazing at that. And the fact that we have bloodlust, then we take a lot of pride in doing that. Okay, make the club. It was like sleeping in a greenhouse, I bet. Was it really humid? I mean, you're kind of in the same biome that I am as far as like temperature, so I'm sure it was probably hot and muggy. Get up, equip your bunk stick. Actually, you know what? Equip your bunk stick now before it deteriorates. No longer need that. So yeah, we're just gonna let him spend the day harvesting berries. I think I want to probably get about 150 berries before we can go. We have 16. Even worse, somebody had a dead moose at their doorstep. What? How does that even happen? Also, a maypole that fell and nearly took out a kid. Damn, Andre. Sounds like you had a heck of a day. That's nuts. Sad wanderer hair. I mean, at least there's berries. Must have been sick and found a nice porch. That is kind of sad, though. But also, that'd be a hell of a wake-up call. It's a dweeb! Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't either. That would suck. Here, let's have you go finish. You know what? You get some rest. Hare's not doing a very good job of getting berries. That's a hussar for you, though. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I guess what we could do is we could beat up the tortoise and the chinchilla. Okay, let's keep on harvesting berries for a little bit. We can just get about, 100 to 120 berries. We're good. We'll be able to go caravan all we want to. But we received a gift of some silver. Okay. Sorry, guys, I had food in my mouth. Trying to eat my pizza and play at the same time. All right, so we took the peahen down. It's good. So what we can do, if it's not rotten, is we can butcher the peahen. We can try to, real quickly, make a meal. Should help our mood a little bit. Let's chop this tree. We got 56 berries so far. So let's at least try to make a couple of meals. And then I think we have to start caravanning because this Gojuice dependency is going to impact us if we don't find Gojuice immediately. Load bills, cooking. Load bills, butchering. Butcher. Cook. Okay, at least we have meals. So I think what we'll do is just do a little more berry farming and then let's get out of here. Rat has become self-tamed. How was vertical in YouTube been? Was it pain to set up? So vertical was the most painful part of it, was just trying to figure out like the overlays and getting those linked. But it wasn't too bad. Vertical's been amazing. It actually looks really good. YouTube was a pain in the ass, so I don't want to get into it, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Erickson, who's you? And I've not been able to get the vertical stream on YouTube to work yet. I think we're gonna have to fight this. But yeah, the YouTube streams are going pretty good, I guess. You know, like as good as they can be, I guess. I think we win this. We are a hussar. But yeah, I haven't had any trouble with the normal YouTube stream. It's just the vertical I couldn't get to work necessarily. Strip. All right, we found clothing. This limestone club, is that better than ours? 482 and 19, and our club is better. Okay. Limestone club is actually worse. The great thing is my chat client, Andre, is I can see both YouTube and Twitch chat in the same client, and I can see it on OBS. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. I could actually stream 4K on YouTube, but at the same time, I just don't want to push it too hard. Because Twitch is my home. You know, YouTube is just kind of a backup, but it's not my primary. Twitch is my primary, so I'd rather make sure that I'm feeding as much into Twitch as I can, at least for the time being. But Haynes was telling me that the stream on YouTube looked crystal clear, which is great. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We've got to go find Go Juice. Let me find my hoopstone. So uninstall that. Let you eat a meal, and then let's go ahead and get off of this place. Corn caravan. Any landmarks? We're looking for a drug stockpile. So we've got a lake there, jagged rocks, detached coastal area, component rich. I mean, we could go to that lake, maybe. Let's go here and let's just see if there's an ancient danger. I think that's about all we're gonna be able to take with us. Okay, let's do it. We can just find an ancient danger. Get Go Juice, and then we can actually do the run. On the bright side, we found clothing early. That helps. If we had anything but a hussar, I think we would be in good shape. Let's get stuff out of the water. Let's do a quick ancient danger check. It's not looking too promising yet. Nothing there. I do not believe there's an ancient danger on this map. Rip. Okay, so if that's the case, let's just at least try to get some more berries. Archopods, what do we get? Yeah, a whole bunch of hemogen that we're never gonna need. And we can't sell it to anybody, so we'll just let the hemogen stay there. Manhunter pack. What have we got coming at us? 3 manhunting koalas. Yeah, I think we can take them. Pretty sure 3 koalas against a hussar is not going to go in the koala's favor. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. Good job. Okay, tend yourself. Let him sleep that off over there. Let's do a campfire over here. Get some more meals. Raid. The Treaty of Lex, so prepare for a while and then attack. It's Dweeb. Wave. Jogger T Smart, really good pawn. I don't have any way of capturing him. Pretty sure we just win this fight, so let's just go beat him up. He does have a knife. It's kind of scary, but we have a bonk stick. I think bonk stick beats knife. Alright. What? Alright. Good dodge. Oh, not a good dodge. Hair, I need you to bonk. Hair. Use that bonk stick of yours. You know, just bonk him in the head a couple of times. He'll be able to get knocked out. Come on. Dweeb's got the upper hand right now. Hair is bleeding, and Dweeb is getting bonked in the head. Oh, there was a nice little hit. Oh. Hair went down. Well, Hair, it was nice knowing you. We appreciate your services, but 07, buddy. It was a good run. Unfortunately, you couldn't find your goat juice. Caveman battle, yes. Alright, well, we tried with the Hussar. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for us. So yeah, we'll go again. And I'm just trying to finish up this pizza real quick, so give me just a second while I'm stalling. Actually, feels like I haven't eaten any of it yet, and I've had 3 pieces now. Alright, new colony. Naked Brutality Tribe. We'll start with nothing. Men in Black, no creep joiners. Randy and Cassandra. Losing is fun. Enable child raiders. Randomize our seed a few times. Let's go ahead and bump the landmarks up a little bit. Good pizza. I mean, it's reheated pizza, so I mean, it's as good as reheated pizza can be, right? It was much better yesterday when it was fresh. Alright, let's select a quick random site. Looks good to me. Classic like ideology. And we're gonna randomize 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brenda is a 22-year-old genie who's a psychopath and a body purist. They've got a lot of skills. They don't know how to do medical, which is going to be unfortunate. They can do a little bit of cooking. They can do planting, even though they suck at it. So with genies, even though they are skill level 5, they're effective level 1 because of their genes. Okay. Good luck to Brenda. Let's see how you do. Just depends on what it is, and that's true. I mean, these pizzas are really good. They have a pound of cheese on them. Alright, we are in another... Oh! What is this? What is this? I think that's all impassable mountain. I don't think we can actually pass by any of those mountains at all. Oh my god. So it's all arid shrubland, but this is all impassable mountain, I think. If I'm right about this, I've only ever seen this one other time, and it was on a graph ship run. You know, I'm actually like really curious about this. Okay. Let's do this. Wait a minute. I saw something there. There's a stockpile. We have the intellectual? We do. Hack. Let's go see what's in the stockpile. Is this even playable? It is. That crocodile's not very friendly, though. Okay, for the time being, harvest fairies, harvest agave. I will say this map is much more playable than the grassland that we're on. So the way that this would be playable is if we research the shuttle can go over the impassable mountains. Or we could build a graph ship as well. That is an option. So maybe our goal in this run is we want to build a graph ship to escape the impassable mountains. Maybe that's our win condition. Okay, we have 249. We have plenty of stuff. I do want to go look at the stockpile, though. We actually got a lot more food on this map than we did any other one. think we're actually going to try to live on this map. So let's go ahead and get us a little home. Ran a days, that's okay. We have plenty of food. Add sparrow while we're broken. That's not good. That's a massive problem. I think we just die here. That's unfortunate. Oh no, wait a minute. Komodo saved us. He killed the sparrow. Okay. Fantastic. On. Who's you? Really fast learner. So we can just get this little hut up. Then after that, we can do some other things. Let's get a campfire real quick. It's 72 outdoors. We'll do campfire cooking out here. The food poisoning has knocked us out, which is bad. Hopefully we get over that quickly. Let's manual some priorities. So, firefight, doctoring, basic, growing, plant cutting. I'm gonna actually set this up different than what I normally do. Wardening is always going to be a 1. Animal handling going to be a 4. I want to make sure you're always cooking. So cooking, and I want you doing growing and plant cutting before construction, construction before mining, and set these to 4, set that to 4. That'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and get some meals made. Transport bot crash. Waste. We're gonna take your clothing. raid the Burning Gang. We have no weapon. We have no way that we can win this. Okay, well, guess what we're gonna do is get off of this map until they go away. Actually, you know what? We might be able to get this built before they do that. Okay, we're just gonna leave the map. So yeah, this is impassable, impassable, impassable. Every one of these mountains is impassable. I've only seen that one other time. All right, have fun. Okay, he's leaving. We can come back. Another raid. Oh no. All right, well, on second thought, just camp. All right, he's leaving. Now we can go back home. But one of those was a Cassandra raid, and one of them was a Randy raid, I think. So that's part of his storyteller that I'm running, is you can get raids just like crazy. Which is what I wanted. Alright, well, let's go eat the fires. Okay. So not a whole lot lost, because we didn't have a whole lot to start with. We will have to chop some more wood, though. A giraffe has become self-tamed. Okay. We'll keep the giraffe around for a minute. The giraffe will become meat. What's available from Mech Signal? So that will actually be the quest that will allow us to build a graph ship and get out of here. We really used all that wood already? Holy crap. We aren't getting, like, hardly any wood. You can become meat. We received a gift of 31 silver. Donkey. Don't think we can win against Donkey. It's unfortunate. I mean, I guess we probably just have to go off the map again. Oh boy, run, 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 run. Get off the map? No. Rip. I mean, we just took some bruises. We'll actually get up and we'll be fine. Oh, there is my meals. Freaking cheetah. As long as the donkey settles down, we can actually recover from that. Never mind. A cheetah is hunting Brenna. Well, it was a good run, chat. Unfortunately, I think the cheetah wins here. Yep. Ow. 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 My butt. My butt. Ow. Rip. What a way to go. The Brenna has died. Rip. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Oh, I just cannot get a run going today, guys. We can't get a good map starting. If we can just get a decent map tile to start on, I think we can get a run going. It's just we have not found a single good map tile. All right, new colony. Make a Brutality tribe. We'll start with nothing. We're gonna do Randy and Cassandra. Losing is fun. Enable child raiders. Turn up the landmarks a little bit because they are very cool. Randomize our seed a bit. Alright, let's find our starting zone. It's good to me. Classic-like ideology. And we're going to randomize 2 times. 1, 2. We are an imp. Nimble Misandrous Gormont, who is incapable of violence. Well, this is going to last a whole day. This has been a fun time today, chat. I'll tell you. Fun times. Whoa, why did that come up? Go away. All right, here we go. We're in a tropical rainforest. All right, let's just start by harvesting berries. We get year-round growing. We're actually we're kind of towards the equator. So it's not a bad spot. Let's do a quick check to see what our resources look like. There's an ancient danger up here. Okay. We can try to live here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's chop some wood. Let's go ahead and home zone all this then. Start growing some crops. Okay, what is our crafting skill? Crafting skill 1, so we're incapable of violence. We're gonna have to just try to make some spike traps, and hopefully we can get people to go into the spike traps. What we'll do is we'll make a little prison here. We received a gift. Cowboy hat. We'll put that on. A mad peacock. Fortunately, we can just hide inside. As soon as that peacock settles down, we're gonna have to harvest more berries as well. Stock sell down. Okay, transport pod crash. Big. Piggy, piggy, piggy. We're not gonna... do we rescue them? They're super immune, which is really good for being on the tropical tile. You know, I think we do. I think we do. Let's get our work schedule set up. So firefight, doctoring, basic wardening, cooking, growing, plant cutting, and then after that I want to do construction, mining, crafting, work. We're gonna have to get some more berries real quick too. Harvest that one, harvest that one. Raid. They're attacking immediately. It's Imco. Misogynist good at shooting a melee and plants. Okay, we'll see if our traps will take them down. Be a little bit of a challenge. Got one trap to work with. You know what? Actually, I need you to... You can... Oh, we don't have any more wood. Okay. Yep. We're gonna have to just hope that he comes into the trap. You dickhead. Oh, I didn't claim the door. Oopsie. Oopsie doodle. That was a mistake. Oh, you didn't go into the trap. Yep, got him. He's hitting us, so we may be dead here. We are faster than him. It's gonna be a matter of who bleeds out first. He definitely will fall over before we do. Welcome back, Andre. We're just waiting for this guy to fall over, because we definitely need to capture him. But I don't want my prison to burn down. It'd be bad if it does. Don't stab me. Stabby stabby. That's not nice. Okay, he fell over. Great. Extinguish these fires. Oh, that one did burn down. Damn it. We may not be able to get him. Okay, it's raining. That'll deal with the fires. We need to go chop wood. Provic has gone berserk. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, GG. Yep, it was a good run, chat. I thought we had that one. Oh. Well, it's been a day. That's for sure. I don't think that we get up from this. I think we just die here. Blood loss extreme. Yep, we're dead. Rip. But I tell you, Randy and Cassandra, this story tower, there is a disclaimer to turn the difficulty down because of how many raids you get. I would say I can definitely tell a difference with it. It's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. Guys, I've had a great time today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I need to cut out early today. I'm just drained. I'm not feeling that great. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. But we're going to go ahead and end it there. So I will see you guys next time. Take care.